it's really just emotional intelligence, so they tell young guys like, man up, stop acting like a girl, boys will be boys. These are all little things that they kind of condition us to not really start being aware of our emotions. Instead of asking, why are you crying?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Why are you sad?
Right.
Make you be more aware of these emotions, because emotions exist for a reason, and sometimes it's a compass, it's a roadmap to making better decisions. But that's why most guys they don't know how they feel. They don't know how they feel, and then they make you go on and make rash decisions.
Hey, you get aggressive and yep. So speaking of like the black, you said suicide was
the fifth leading cause of death in the black community.
So what do you think, in your opinion, what would be like the causes of? Was it the most causes? Is it poverty? Is it family?
All of that.
Okay.
A lot of it they say, and I'm not a historian or anything like that, so don't quote me on a lot of these things, but I know that slavery kind of changed the genetic code of black people. Man,
people don't want to talk about that. We the generation that's catching on to all the aftermath of what our grandparents and all them been doing.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's crazy with slavery.
All of that. I mean, think about it. Like we, as black men, as black people, we go through the most trauma in America. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's like, of course, we're gonna, be struggling the most. But they don't let us use this as an scapegoat. And that's saying, just first and foremost, mental health doesn't have a race, a gender, sexual orientation, anything like that. Just as black men, we can relate to that story the more. You know what I mean? But but like I said, we go through the most trauma in the world, and that's why. But we also we believe in too heavy, because I think that without faith, without works,
it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing.
But they tell us to keep praying about it instead of saying, "Hey man, go to the therapist."
Right.
If your car making a weird noise, they ain't gonna tell you pray about it. They ain't gonna say mechanic.
Swear.
You know what I mean?
Swear.
Hey, dog gonna be like, man, I put this here for y'all to get help. Like I know y'all going through this, so I put these therapists down here. I gave y'all psychology. I gave y'all all this stuff. Mm-hmm. But we tend to more so lean on self-medication.
Do you think
alcohol, weed?
Do you think Christianity has a part in that? Like you said, with they tell you to pray about it. Most Christians, that's their first thing is, just go pray about it, you'll be okay.
I think that it depends on how people are looking at it. I don't think anything in this world is going to be done for you. Right. But a lot of the trauma that you're going through, I think it's happening for you though. You know what I mean? It's developing you, it's building you. So God's actually testing you. So why would God just pull you out of the test He's testing you on? Right. You know what I mean? Right. You need to figure out why you're getting tested and what you're gonna do with this.
But like you said, a lot of black men, we go through all that and we don't have help, and then we, like you said, it's a fifth leading cause of death in America. So if we don't have these help, we don't have nothing to go, you know what I mean? No outlets, nobody listening. We're gonna kill ourselves. How do we get the help, I guess, and like how do you start reaching out and all that?
A big thing is like, I think a lot of people, they create all these boundaries, they create all these obstacles to why they should not. For one, people want to be cool. So you tell somebody like, yeah, man, I have to go to see my therapist. That don't sound gangster. Right. You know what I mean? Like, dang. Right. Ain't dropping no draws. Right. So it's like, first of all, you got to be comfortable with just keeping it real with yourself. And when you become comfortable with keeping it real with yourself, being honest with yourself. Love yourself. Exactly. That's why I say make self-love contagious, because I don't care what y'all think about me over my own health, over my own peace of mind and stuff like that. You can feel however you feel, but at the end of the day, it's like you might like a girl that people be like, nah, homie, she ain't got no fat butt or something like that. But that's like, how man, you feel. To me.
Exactly.
She good to me. So it's like, I'm gonna ride with her, But other guys might be like, man, you with me, I'm gonna go to the party with y'all. And that's just about you, kind of man is you, So it's like, but we do have to endure a lot. Unfortunately. Definitely. You know what I mean? Even if you're talking to a girl, there's some things that you don't even want to say to your girl because that shit might be weak. Right, I get over it. I got to talk to the homies about this because they going to hold it down. Right. I can't look this week in front of my girl or to my girl, and I might talk to her after the fact. Like, yeah, last week I was going through a lot. I talked to the homies there, but they got me right. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So, and that's why, that camaraderie is important too, but at the end of the day, there's resources out there. It's just, are you willing to use them?
Exactly.
You know,
like you said, with therapy and everything. Yep.
Yeah, it's not hard to find. Like I said for myself, you know, when I really went through this change, because for me, like I grew up homeless a lot, middle school, high school, and stuff. I didn't go to no dances, none of that. I was leaving football practice, trying to figure out what I was going to eat, where I was going to sleep. I actually got offered a scholarship to play football, and I was so fucked up that I'm like, I don't even like football no more.
Yeah, I remember you talking to us about
you know,
that.
And it's like. You know, then I had moved out of my mama's house and like moved like 800 miles away, and I almost got in some trouble. Like I really almost went to jail. So like, but that changed my life though. And like I said, from there I started watching TV, reading books, meditating, kind of just figuring out who I was. Cause like I said, and I still stand on that. A lot of us are just being who our community, our environment told us who we was.
Speak.
Yes, sir. You never decided who you was. You just being who somebody told you. You're playing the avatar.
Right.
But you don't realize that like you could be whoever you want to be.
Exactly. Man, do whatever you want.
If you wanted to get muscles,
man,
go to the gym. Yeah. If you want to be a scientist, you study that shit. Like you literally can do whatever you want. Man, bro.
I'm glad we talking.
For real.
Literally.
Mind take a hold of that. It's over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's why even with myself, like I was young, I wanted to do a clothing brand. I wanted to like do so many different things. I've always been like, you know, been like motivated by entrepreneurship. I remember playing Def Jam, Fight for New York as a kid, and I was like, man, like D-Mob, and then they got their own crews. Man. And then I started looking at like Def Jam, who is this owned by? Like who's these rappers signed to? Right. People was motivated by the rapper. I was motivated by like the label company, signing them. You know? And then you realize that like, damn, wait, G-Unit is signed by Interscope. And like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, who's this? Who Jimmy Iovine? Who are these people? And like, I started always being interested in that type of stuff. But I thought being a clothing brand, stuff like that, was outside of my reach as a young black kid in the ghetto and poverty.
That's crazy.
What we was taught.
Yeah,
man. To go to the mall, to go.
Right. Buy other people's stuff.
Come on.
Yep. Exactly. It's funny because I be in the kiosk. I be in the mall at my kiosk now.
Yeah.
And mind you, like I pay a lot of money for like information, for coaching from people who've done what I'm trying to do. That's another thing that black people got to start doing more. Paying for information. Everybody want free information, but you think you're gonna go far watching YouTube videos? You're not.
Man, you gotta put some money down.
The secret sauce is in that coaching. They're gonna give you enough to motivate you on the YouTube.
They can be on camera,
right?
That money behind it.
Yeah, they're gonna sit you down and look at your stuff, and then when you pay somebody, they're gonna tell you the real. They're gonna hurt your feelings. Like, yeah, this is ugly.
Right.
I ain't gonna tell you that on the YouTube, but when you pay me, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make sure you get everything you paying for. This ugly, this trash, you know, and it's like, what you gonna do now? And that's what people don't understand. Like, the information is out there, but the hustle is so separately. That got to be inside you.
Exactly.
Nobody can coach hustle. Nobody can coach
grit,
getting out of fear.
Right.
You know? But think about all the things you done went through in life. That's one thing you already got.
That's true. That's true.
And that's why they don't want us to have knowledge and information because
we already got the grit. We already got the grit. We don't got
it's
the information.
Already in us.
Exactly.
We just got to get the knowledge and get the connections. And that's why it's important, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's this book called Tribe of Millionaires. Everybody need to read that book. Tribe of Millionaires. Tribe of Millionaires. I've listened to it on Audible. The audio version is amazing. Just get Audible, get the Tribe of Millionaires, and it literally talk to you about the value of the people that you're around. About, like, for example, if we was really locked in like that, and I'm telling y'all, hey man, I'm trying to hit the gym. Accountability effect gonna take place. So y'all be like, I'm gonna call you at this time. Make sure you go to the gym. You feel me? And if you ain't on that, then we shouldn't
be speaking. We shouldn't be speaking. Right.
Yeah, you feel me? Like you said, you was going to. Now you starting to seem like a lame. Like, you know, you a cat. Like I can't hang around niggas like that. A lot of this value be in books, but what they say about black people,
we don't read.
They don't read.
We don't
bro.
read.
And the information is right under our nose,
man.
Bro. It's right under our nose.
That's crazy that they said that we don't read because they knew we don't pick up books. So all the information, like you said, all the information in the books, but we don't take the time to read because it's lame. Nobody does it. So we, like you said, we passing up on the remission.
These people, bro, they went their whole life, learned so much game, and put it in a book for less than $20.
Yep.
It's life-changing information in these books. But people be reading these black romance novels. Now I'm talking about personal development.
Right.
It's one thing that we all got, one mission we all got in common. Become the best version of yourself. The only way you become the best version of yourself is to actually invest in yourself.
Right.
Information, knowledge, challenge your thinking. people be like, "Oh, this is how I am." I hate when people say that. No, that's how you choose to be.
Yep.
You
yep.
aren't.
That ain't you.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Yep.
You know, because you're not anything. You're just a soul. You know what I mean? Actually, these are just human things.
Facts.
Your spirit don't want nothing to do with that. Liquor and shit. Like, you feel me?
Man,
Your
yep.
spirit don't want that. You feel
Yep.
me? Like, our spirit don't really need any of this food. None of that.
Man.
You feel me?
Man.
And I just tell them I'm about to change my diet.
Swear, yeah. But
Yeah.
like we so accustomed. I was thinking all the time. I used to ask people like, how the hell y'all gonna survive off of fruits? How y'all gonna survive off of?
Just get me comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
the thing. We ain't perfect, and it don't even matter. Like, be who you are, but make sure that you're aware of who you are.
Who you are, right?
You
know
what I
who
mean?
you is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
And your brain.
Right.
exactly. Not from any outside influences or anything
Right.
like that. So if I'm saying like me, I just thought I haven't smoked weed in like 5 years. Now, last time I tell y'all last time. Now I ain't smoked a mild in like over a month now. You feel me? 'Cause these are things that ain't of me.
Right.
But they got my body right now. They got my flesh.
Right.
So
right.
as soon as you get the, and that came from communicating with the right people and people making moves. You like, man, how I'm gonna do that? And then you start realizing, I can't do that until I
can't-
drop this,
yeah,
until I shed this
yeah,
weight.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I mean?
gotta
'Cause this
drop
holding
this.
me back.
Right.
Girl,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Just holding me back.
Speaking of the last time we talked and everything, you was just getting, your brand and everything situated.
Yeah.
Now you in the malls,
Yeah.
the city booming, you know what I mean? They supporting you and everything. How was that, how was the leg work from the last time we talked all the way up to
Yeah.
now? That's a lot of work, you know what I mean? How was
About
that?
3 years.
Yeah. At least 2.5.
So I was just doing YouTube videos primarily, just putting out content. And I wanted to build that up so I can
Yeah, I remember them videos.
I wanted to build that up so I can do merch.
Okay.
But then it's just taking so long to do YouTube for 3 years. I'm like, you know
Yeah.
what? Let me switch it around. Let me put the
Yeah.
clothing brand first and then make content about the brand.
Yeah.
And then when I did that, it just started taking off, bro.